Welcome to the neighborhood, kids. We're back in the meadow again. Dogs are kind of run down a little bit so I can hold the camera and not have to pay as much attention to them. Wind is not as bad today. We talked about the leaves yesterday. See, no leaves up here. They're all down at that end of the park. And the dogs are enjoying a lot more smells today than they did yesterday. I don't know why. Come on. Copper gets to have some run time. Sunshine tethered to Mickey. She's kind of dragging him along. Mickey's getting old, so he's not as anxious to run as these young pups are. Copper is, I think, 7 now. Mickey's 9, I think. Sunshine is coming up on 2, so she's still full of energy. Today, I've got a young friend who's been going with this girl for a couple of years now. Now, when I met my wife, I knew she was the one. So we started dating within 4 months. We planned on having a May wedding. We decided to get married at midnight on December 31st. Wedding would start just before midnight, end just after midnight. She would say her vows before midnight, I would say mine after. Just a romantic idea. I knew she was the one. Now we're 45 years later. She's still the only one. How do you pick the right person? You pick the person that you just absolutely know is the one for you. If they're not the one, you know it. Why are you wasting time? If you're dating, why would you waste time dating someone that you might not feel like marrying someday? Only date potential marriage partners. Why? Because you're going to fall in love. Oh, I love him so much. I love her so much. I just can't live without him, but she makes me crazy. He makes me crazy. He does this, he does that. This makes me crazy. I hate him sometimes. Guess what, kids? I don't hate my wife ever. She's a part of me. We treat each other as one. We had ducks on the pond yesterday. No ducks today. Just realized that. The other day I had 7 or 8 different bird calls. Today, no calls at all. Yeah, back to the topic. I wanted to address if you're in an abusive relationship. Maybe it's your fault, maybe it's not. My guess is not. Talk about narcissistic personality disorder for a minute. I'm not a counselor. I just have some life experience and what I've read and what I think I know. What I think I know may be different than what I actually know. A narcissist is the kind of person it's all about them. Everything is about them. If anything goes wrong, it's not their fault. Always somebody else's fault, not my fault. We get a lot of dogs and coyotes down in this park, so they got to sniff everything. A narcissist, everything is about them. Now, if you're married to a narcissist, ask your friends. They'll know. Ask your parents, your buddies, people you know, people who know them. Mamas aren't always the most accurate and daddies, because we think nobody's good enough for our babies, but ask him if he's a narcissist, if she's a narcissist. If they are, it may or may not be your fault. Probably not your fault. And if you're going to put up with a narcissist, why? Because I love him. Okay, well, you do what's right for you. Hang on, I got to get them untangled. Part of the deal with walking dogs is you got to pay attention to them. You can't be doing videos, otherwise it comes off very unprofessional like mine do. But this is just me. I'm just doing this because I like it. Because y'all follow me, because y'all watch this stuff. Back to the point. You have to make decisions that are right for you. Now, as a father, if any of the boys that dated my girls had ever laid a hand on them, we'd have had problems. Come on. Because I'm a get even. I'm not actually a get even, I'm a get ahead. I had a boy that abused one of my daughters, and he and I had a talk, him winding up on the ground and being advised if I ever saw him again, he might not make it home that night. Sometimes daddy's got to do what daddy's got to do. Listen to you daddies, we know what we're talking about sometimes. Listen to it and then put it all together and decide for yourself what you need to do. But if you're in a relationship with someone who hits you, that's about them, that's not about you. That's a bully's behavior. You wouldn't put up with a bully in 6th grade. You wouldn't put up with a bully in high school. Why would you put up with a bully in a relationship? If you love someone, why are you going to hit them? Why are you going to ever let yourself get that mad at them? You're hitting them because you can't hit somebody else because you're a sissy. If you're standing here and we was doing a face-to-face counseling session, that's just what I'd say. You're a bully and you're a sissy, because bullies are sissies. You can't control yourself and take it out on other people. So if you're in an abusive relationship, think about what you got. Where does it go from here? Why does it go from here? There are resources available. I know that because I'm one of those resources. I've taken in kids that had abusive relationship, abusive parents, and you teach people that they have, that you're valuable. You're valuable because you are, because I said so, because God don't make no junk. You ain't junk, God don't make no junk. See how slowed Mickey's gotten. Copper's still ready to go. Sunshine's still ready to go, but she's tethered, so that's life. Anyway, I'm out of breath. It's been 2 years since I've taken dogs for long walks, and I'm out of breath. I've been going for about 30 minutes now, and I'm ready to go to the house. We're going to do one more round, and then we're going home. Y'all leave us a comment. Tell me where you're watching from. Let the rest of us know how big the audience is. We're up to 131 subscribers now. Gained a few in the last few days. Welcome, new folks. Sometimes I get notifications. Sometimes I don't. And my memory is such that I almost never remember names. So, welcome aboard, new folks. We're glad to have you here. Come on. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you know anybody else that's interested in long, boring stories, let them know about us. We got lots of long, boring stories. We're going to come up with them eventually. Uh-oh. We got a squirrel. Maybe got something fun to do here. I'm not seeing the squirrel at all, so he's doing a good job of hiding up there. Come on. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Y'all have a great day.